Hi everyone, I'm Ishan, and in this recitation we will be sharing some insights on what to do if you're struggling in the course, and more importantly, how to avoid it. Familiarizing yourself with the course and its many components is important before you get started, so let us go through some of the course expectations in this section. Staying consistent throughout the semester is paramount. With the course's fast pace and heavy workload, it is essential to stay on track to make steady progress without becoming overwhelmed. Make sure to allocate sufficient time each week for reviewing course material, independent study, and meeting with your study group. Given the course consists of 4 key components, be strategic in how you allocate your time to each. Be sure to regularly reassess your time management approach to ensure that you're not underestimating or overcommitting to any single area at the expense of your overall performance. With that said, here are a few suggestions for each of the components. Quizzes. Set aside sufficient time every weekend to complete the quizzes. Go through the lecture videos and slides to revise the concepts. Aim for an average score of 9 or higher, which is very doable, and collaborate with your peers for understanding the tough questions. Remember that only your top 12 quiz scores count towards your final grade. So if a quiz proves particularly challenging, don't stress too much. Try your best to focus on maximizing your score on other quizzes. Lastly, if you're stuck, feel free to ask any questions on Piazza or attend a hackathon to get some help. Homework P1s. You'll hear us advising you to start the homeworks early, and that is by far the best way to keep the heavy workload under control. Try your best to get the early submission bonuses so that you can then devote the rest of your time on P2 ablation studies and experiments to cross the high cutoff there with relative ease. Watch the Recitation Zeros and Bootcamp videos, and read the write-ups thoroughly to get familiar with the problem and learn about the tools at your disposal. Lastly, learn how to use the debugger in the IDE of your choice, VS Code for me, effectively. This is particularly useful when working with complex equations involving matrix multiplications and to test the functionality of your code in a methodical manner, instead of just relying on sporadic print statements. Homework P2s are where you'll spend most of the time in this course and learn by getting your hands dirty. Strategy and teamwork are essential for doing well on these, so make good use of your study group and TA mentor. Regularly meet with them and work as a team to solve these homeworks, while ensuring that the code itself isn't shared amongst teammates. Keep in mind that you will need to run a lot of ablation studies and experiments to find the optimal combination of architectures and hyperparameters to cross the high cutoff. I would suggest doing preliminary research to learn about the best ways to solve the problem by getting a good understanding of the data, the model, and the application. On a separate note, you get 10 Slack days that you can use for all P2 submissions combined, but I would recommend saving most of them for use at the time of your midterms and finals to give yourself some leeway when it really gets hectic. For the project, follow the suggested schedule to maintain consistent progress throughout the semester. Choose a topic that intrigues you and find teammates that share your interests. Use the project as an opportunity to learn something new. Your efforts will be rewarded more than the absolute quantitative performance of your implementations. Meet with your project team regularly and distribute the workload evenly. Feel free to reach out to your mentors to discuss any new ideas while setting milestones and trying your best to achieve them. The final stretch will overlap with the homework 4 and other finals that you may have, so try to maximize your output by the midterm. Focus on experimentation and report on presentation development in the latter stages of the semester. A toolkit for success. Well, that is undeniably a lot of work that you will be doing over the semester, but remember that we are here to support you in this rigorous journey that you've embarked on. We have prepared a toolkit by gathering all the resources you have at your disposal for whenever you need during the semester. In the next part of this video, we will go over the components of this toolkit in greater depth and touch upon some of the other useful information as well. Till then, thank you so much for listening, and feel free to reach out to me or any of the other TAs if you ever feel overwhelmed or just need someone to talk to.